So if we look at how business has been done traditionally, I mean, you had your physical office worker. Then we went a little bit further than that, and you started getting people now being able to work from home effectively with a laptop and a PC, but you were connected by a physical telephone line. From there we moved over and we started going the 3G route, and we thought, great, now we can sort of be kind of all over the place and be able to connect. And effectively we're getting to the stage now where we ultra mobile. No matter where you are, you want to be able to work. And the Forrester research, they reckon that by the year 2012, a third of the people will be basically working as on the road. Those people that are on the road spend more than what they say via 3 hours a day on their physical phone. The whole thing with cloud printing, what's very important, what we find is a lot of the corporates, they are worried about security because they're saying, fine, everything's going to this public cloud, and what happens over there? People could pick up confidential information, etc. How do you actually handle that? 85% of people want to be able to print from their phone. I would possibly say even more. Okay, maybe they haven't thought about it, but if they've got that opportunity, they would like to do it. And you'll see also at the bottom over there, they say 33% of pages, okay, will be the biggest driver. So the internet is going to be the biggest driver, effectively, of printing this physical document. What is ePrint? The ability to print to any device, okay, effectively from any device. So whether you're using a Apple Mac, whether you're using a PC, whether you're using a physical cell phone, as long as you can forward an email, you are able to print. If you're fortunate enough to have a Blackberry, we can actually add a little print button onto your Blackberry where you're physically able to print. When we talk about ePrint, there's different flavors of ePrint, and this is where it started getting confusing in terms of figuring out, okay, what is out of there? So the first one is what we call ePrint email. And this is really a physical device that's got the intelligence built into it to handle ePrint. At the moment it's more on a consumer type of product. And what this allows you to do is you take this device, take it home, connect it onto your internet, you then register the device for the web services, and automatically it will print out a physical page on there. It gives you the email address of that device. You can now go onto the website and you can say, fine, we will open up this email address to everyone, or you only want to accept emails from certain people. If there's an attachment, it could be a PDF or anything like that, a JPEG file, it will print out the email and the attachment. Then you can take it one step further and you can basically put applets onto the front panel or little applications. So I can go there now, okay, fine, and yeah, for example, those of you that like to do those, what's it called, Sudoku or whatever, you can go into the front panel without a PC on, you say, listen, I want to print a couple of these pages out. You can say how difficult you want it to be, okay, or you want a weekly calendar. This is for the kids, little cut-up things, and then you build up little puppets, etc. And if you want to get the news, you can do that as well. Email to any device. Most of this is possibly you're going to find in the home user environment. ePrint Enterprise is exactly what it says. It's for the enterprise customer. So what happens now is the physical cloud sits inside the enterprise. Then we go to something called ePrint Public. ePrint Public now is the ability of, for example, going into a Hilton hotel and now you need to print a document out. Okay, so this is now handled by a company called Print On. This is the outsourcing company that HP is using. Retail outlets or whatever, hotels, etc., sign up with this company called Print On. You would then get a little box that connects to that device, because obviously you don't want anyone to be able to just email to that environment. And again, you at a hotel, you just say to them, do you have an ePrint enabled device here? They say yes, they give you the email address. Or if you've got a Blackberry, again, you can do a search and you can print directly to that device. Okay, from what I know, if I'm not mistaken, the Hyatt in Rosebank is one of those places that you can go and print using that ePrint Public. Okay, hopefully we're going to have a lot more retail outlets that will have that capability of walking there and you'll be able to print. That is the idea. AirPrint is the ability to print from an iMac, iPad, iPhone, iPod, whatever. What you need to do is load the latest operating system. So 4.2 has got the built-in driver to be able to print. So yeah, all I would do is, and I'm going to try and do a live demo here. I would go here and there's a photograph. you just click onto the top. So you'll see it's picked up the actual printer here, which is that CM14. I select that device over there, and I'm going to say print. So what's nice about this is you don't need any drivers or anything like that. Okay, all you do is you've got the latest operating system, 4.2, and later it's going to put in a little print button over here, and you can print from your different applications. Anything happening there?
Yeah.
There's a printing. I'm going to just show everybody the picture over there that printed out. We spoke about adding these little applications on the front panel that you can pull. Now in Europe and in the States, there's a hell of a lot of applications that one can download. Locally at the moment, there's around about 7 different applications that one can get. You're going to see more and more applications becoming available. In terms of speed, it obviously depends how much is happening on the physical network, because effectively what's happening is it's going from your phone, from your service provider, through the cell phone environment as such, going overseas, and then it's getting pulled down to the physical device. So it could take 2-3 minutes to physically come out, and there's your output. From any application, like I say, or email capable device, all you're doing, you're sending out to the public cloud, HP cloud, where we're running, and you're sending it down to an ePrint capable device. Okay, so here you have to have an ePrint capable device. The other thing you can do using AirPrint, wirelessly, you can print directly to your device as well. Again, you don't need a physical driver. All you need to load is the latest operating system. There is other thing called mobile apps, which is iPrint Photo, which specifically is to print photographs out. Okay, but I think you possibly find that the AirPrint and the ePrint will take over, although that does have kind of some additional functionality. This is the nice thing about the Blackberry. So what you would have over there, you'll see it says it's got a little print button. You select the physical document you want to print. You can now say, I want to search for a physical printer, and you can say, do I want public printers or do I want my company printers? Now if you select public printers, remember we spoke about the public ePrint solution, okay? Yeah, we're going for my company. It will now start search, and it will come up with all the printers within your organization. You would obviously then select the printer that you want and send the job through, and it will tell you, listen, it's gone through, you can go and collect. The print button effectively allows you to print from various applications, okay? And the other nice thing over here is that it's compatible with full printing solutions. Full printing, effectively what it is that when you print a document from your PC, instead of printing directly to a printer, you print to a server, and the job resides on that server. I can then walk to any printer, I authenticate myself, so I go in there and I put my PIN number or I swap my access card over there. It will then show me what jobs I've got. I then select the jobs that I want to print, and then the jobs are automatically sent to that printer and printed. What we can do with ePrint, we can integrate into a full printing solution. So I could be on the road and I forget an important document, I don't have my PC, I could say to someone, can you please email it to me quickly? And then when I get to, let's say, Cape Town, I can automatically walk up to a device over there because I've released it from my phone, put in my PIN number, and it automatically prints out over there. And at the same time, I'm able to keep a track of who prints what. Okay, so I would have job accounting at the same time. The ePrint, in terms of, like I said, locations of going to airport, etc., it is handled by a company called Printer On. If you want to put a URL over there that one can go to, and you can see more information on there as well. If you are running a Blackberry, you can go, and now you could be anywhere. So let's say you are close to the Hyde Park Center. You could say, I need to print something, and you've got your attachment or whatever document that you want to print. You can say, let me go and look for public printers, and it will start searching. Now remember, you've got GPS as well, so very cleverly the two work together, and it starts looking for devices that are close within your vicinity. It will then say, fine, these are the hotspots around there, that's the physical distance, select the device that you actually want to print to. You would then select wherever you want to print, so here we say, fine, this is the coffee area that I want to print. The job will now be spooled through, and you will get what they call a retrieval code. You now go to the device, but before that, now you need to know how to get there. So what you can say is, okay, fine, show me how to get there. You kick in the GPS, and it takes you to the physical place.
Very nice.
Okay, and once you're at the place, you would go there, put in your PIN number, and release the job. Okay, and then the hotel would possibly say, fine, you owe me so much for the documents that I've registered over there. This is just what they call apps. And those are the devices. So I've registered 3 devices. This one over here, I've disconnected it from the network, so it shows that it's physically disconnected. And those are the applications that I've got specifically on that device over there. And if I wanted to remove them, I can remove them. If I want to shift them or move them around into different orders, I can do that as well. The other thing is that if I go to printers, I'm actually able to see what recent jobs have been done on there as well. Okay, so there you can see ePrint test live and work in the United Kingdom. ePrint test. Obviously, I wanted to test to make sure it works before you guys got over here, and it's working fine.
Good thinking.
Good thinking. The other thing is, I don't know if you've played around with this Google Docs, okay, where you're able to go in there and create your documents or upload your documents, etc. What's really neat is that you can go to one of these devices and scan. Once you've set up your Google Docs, you can go from here, scan directly into Google Docs. Okay, you don't need a PC or anything. You just go there and you say, send it up to Google Docs. And there's, for example, a test that I sent through into there. All I did is I took one of the prints and I said, okay, fine. And there's the document that I scanned in. What I found really nice is the fact that from that front panel now, I can go and scan in, send documents, or I could tell someone, listen, just upload it into Google Docs, and I can go now to that device and pull any document that I want down and print it out without the need of a PC. In terms of, let's say now I wanted to print out a document or something like that, I could go and take this document here and say forward. And now this is what I call ePrint Enterprise. Okay, so this is on our public, or not our public, our intranet, and we're using, like I say, ePrint Enterprise. So I can go here and say SA, and I'm just going to select that physical device. If I wanted to, I could select more than one device. So that's pretty cool, because I thought to myself, you know what, you could have, for example, a retail outlet, and you've got a whole lot of stores, and you want to have a quick special. Now, you don't want people to have PCs over there. You just want them to have a physical little device. And now I could go here and say, okay, fine, we're having a special today, all HP products less 40%. And I could just say now, forward this to these email addresses, and in one shot, I'm actually printing on all those devices, which I think it could be a business need.